Yo, what is going on everyone? Thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review, and in today's video we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the most recent chapter of Black Clover, chapter 322, the Vice Captain of the Black Bulls. And before we jump into the review guys, I just want to go ahead and give you guys an incredible thank you for all of the support on the last Black Clover video. I was supposed to put out another video, but unfortunately life got in the way as well as school, so don't worry guys, you have my word. 2 videos dropping today. I'll be dropping the Black Clover chapter review obviously within this video, and then I'm going to be going ahead and jumping straight into the My Hero chapter review. So we got 2 videos on the way for today. So after that, I am still pondering on what I want to go ahead and upload for you guys over the weekend. I'm not quite sure. I have a few animes that I finished up that I'm not quite sure if I want to do reviews on. I'm really undecided on that, but hopefully I will come to a conclusion because there will be a video on the weekend. I'm just not quite sure which review I want to do, but rest assured guys, you guys will be getting a video on the weekend. So yeah guys, without too much foreplay, let's just go ahead and jump into the synopsis. I just want to go ahead and thank you guys for all of the gracious support you guys have been showing me throughout these videos. It's just, listen, you guys, I put out the video, you guys show support, and I'm speechless. I can't even tell you guys how much all of your support means to me. So with all that out of the way guys, let's just go ahead and jump into this hype ass chapter already. So starting the chapter off, we begin with Noct interfering in Asta's return against the fight with LUCIFERO. In doing this, he tells Asta that the battlefield is no place for those who cannot fight. Asta, being as hard-headed as ever, tells Noct that he can still fight. Noct, being forced to analyze the situation, tells himself that there is no way LUCIFERO can be defeated without Asta's anti-magic. With Noct now extending an olive branch to Asta's stubbornness, tells him that he will not be fighting alone. They'll be fighting together. Asta and Noct now getting ready to join the battle against LUCIFERO with Yuno and Mereoleona. Both Asta and Noct getting ready to go into battle against LUCIFERO, we are then shown Yuno and Mereoleona putting on a valiant effort against LUCIFERO. With Yuno now understanding the severe difference between both him, Mereoleona, and LUCIFERO, he states that not a single attack of ours has been effective. On the other hand, if we take so much as a single hit, we're as good as dead. With both Yuno and Mereoleona disregarding this fact, they state that so long as we're able to, we will fight. LUCIFERO, now being annoyed by being put on the defensive, he mutters to himself, "Why must I deal with these worms? I need to get back to that brat as soon as possible." It is then that us readers finally get to uncover the mystery as to the mysterious devil's name, as LUCIFERO, now annoyed, calls out to him as his name being Adramilk. As LUCIFERO screams out to Adramilk to deal with these two in order for him to find Asta, Adramilk is none too interested in helping LUCIFERO. Not being moved in the slightest to help LUCIFERO in his pathetic attempts for help, he says he'd rather not. Upon hearing Adramilk's reply, LUCIFERO now grows more enraged, with Adramilk telling him that, "Well, what can I say, LUCIFERO-san? Watching you fight is just way too much fun." It is then that within this heated back and forth between Adramilk and LUCIFERO that Mereoleona seems to find an opening to LUCIFERO. She tells him that, "Looks like you aren't too popular, are you bastard?" With the opening now created between Adramilk and LUCIFERO's debate, Mereoleona is now able to seemingly deliver a decisive blow. But before Mereoleona can actually attack LUCIFERO, her body and mana skin dissipate, with her saying that "my body can't hold its shape." Adramilk, now immediately realizing that Mereoleona is at her mana limits, he says that "you got too close to the mana." Well, those are human boundaries, I suppose. With Mereoleona's mana wavering and her not being able to control it, LUCIFERO deals with her promptly by smacking her straight into the ground. With Yuno immediately trying to catch LUCIFERO after his attack towards Mereoleona is then dealt with in the same manner, in which is punching him into the ground. With the battle between LUCIFERO, Mereoleona, and Yuno now at its conclusion, LUCIFERO now sets his sights on Asta. LUCIFERO is then caught off guard by an attack by Noct, from which he's using Devil Union. This is a new attack in which we haven't seen from Noct before, called Canis X Equus. With LUCIFERO now being held into place by Noct's Devil Union, Asta finds the perfect opportunity to strike Lucifero. Before Asta can deliver this attack, he tells Lucifero that even if it cost me my life, I'll stop you. Unfortunately, before Asta can deliver the attack to Lucifero, Lucifero breaks out of the constraints of Noct's Devil Union. With Lucifero having finally found Asta, he makes an attempt at striking Asta, but before that, Noct gets in the way to shield Asta of Lucifero's attack. After Lucifero striking down Noct, Asta screams out to Noct, "Vice Captain Noct, don't." But before Lucifero can deliver the final blow and end Noct's life, Noct reminisces and says that it seems like I've reached my limit. I'm on my way to apologize to you now, Morgan. But before Noct can cross over to the other side and apologize to his brother Morgan, we get a panel of Captain Yami jumping into the fray against Lucifero. Captain Yami, now saving Noct, tells him, "Long time no see. You want to tell me what the hell you're doing?" With the final panel of the chapter, we are shown Yami rescuing both Asta and Noct against an attack from Lucifero. What will happen in the next chapter with Yami being in the fight now? And alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the synopsis of the chapter. Now we are going to go ahead and jump on over into my review and thoughts of the chapter as a whole. And yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, we got Yami back! Listen. I'm not saying I told you so. I'm not saying I told you so, but I told you so. I told you Yami and Vengeance. Well, Vengeance isn't in the chapter yet, but we can kind of, you know, through deductive reasoning, sense that William will be in the fight against Lucifero. Guys, I told you Yami would be in this fight. I told you. You guys were all like, "Oh no, Yami's down and out. He's in no shape to fight. They have to do it without him." No. Listen, I told you, there's a reason why he is Yami-suka hero, and that isn't to just be absent in the biggest fight of Black Clover thus far. Like, listen, no. I told you, and I just, listen, this is proof. I listen to me, guys. Please, listen to me. I'm going to tell you everything that is, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but what I think is going to happen in the chapter, and it happened to be true, so. But guys, listen, this chapter, let's just go ahead and get the rating out of the way. This chapter, out of 10, easy 12. Easy motherfucking 12. 12 out of 10. It broke the scale of the 1 out of 10. Listen, the 1 out of 10 is doing a huge disservice to rating this chapter, so we got to bump it up to a 12 out of 10. There's no other way. There's no other way. We got to do that. But guys, I just want to go ahead and in this sort of my thoughts and review of the chapter, I just want to go ahead and show you guys, look at Yami. He is holding a blade made out of Vengeance's world tree magic. That is so badass, you know, because obviously Asta has his katana, so Vengeance gave him a makeshift blade in the meantime until, I guess, Asta gives him his blade back. I don't know. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. What could be interesting is that Asta gives the, because you guys know how when Yami gave the katana to Asta to defeat Dante, it could be interesting to see Asta throw the katana back at Yami and Yami deliver the final blow to Lucifero. Now, that could be a nice homage to Asta, you know, the farewell, or the, yeah, I guess you could say the farewell or the pseudo farewell of Yami. But that, dude, like, this chapter was absolute fire. I know it's been just primarily on Yami, but let's just go ahead and look at everything. We got Noct. We got, I mean, honestly, we got Yami and, or not Yami, we got Yuno and Mayor Leona just completely getting punked out by Lucifero. I mean, they put him on the defensive for a little bit, right? So they did a little bit of work against him, but I mean, Mayor Leona unfortunately exhausted all of her mana in this battle, so you know, maybe you can make the case that she may not be in the fight anymore just because she's exhausted all her mana, like she physically like has no more mana. But we'll see if she does anything. We'll see if she has like a new power up and she like pushed past her limits and, you know, goes into a different form. It'd definitely be interesting to see. but I'd like to see some of the other captains. I know someone in my comments actually mentioned the possibility of Fuegoleon and Salamander, so I'd like to see maybe Fuegoleon get a little bit of a power up in this fight as well, or the end of this arc. That would definitely be cool. I want to see all the captains get a power up, honestly, because I don't know about you guys, but it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, just Lucifero like wiping his ass with every captain. He's just like, hey, you remember how well, I can't say it on YouTube, but the sea took all the toilet paper, so I'm just going to take all these captains and wipe my ass with them. But that's pretty much what Lucifero did. He just obliterated every single one of the captains, and everybody that's been in the fight thus far. So I mean, guys, and also let's talk about the well, he's not unknown anymore, but the Adramilk. I don't know if I pronounced his name right within this chapter, but I'm pretty sure that's how his name is. I'm pretty sure. Now, obviously, if you guys did see my Adramilk prediction video, I thought he was going to be I thought his name was going to be different, but I feel as though this kind of has a little bit of what, well, actually, no, it doesn't. Because I thought he was Samil. I thought he was like the devil from the Kabbalah, Samil, but no, this is a different devil. I don't know which devil this could be, but it will be interesting to see more of him for sure. I'm very interested, because if we take a look back, if you guys remember within the chapter, Lucifero, he was getting pissed off by Yuno and Merleona, and he was like, Adramilk, yo, come, I'm tagging you in, bro, come on, help me. And Adramilk's like, nah, you're doing a good job. I want to see you fight more. It's fun. So that kind of plays into my theory, or just my deductive reasoning as to, I think Adramilk's going to be the final boss, of this arc. I don't think Lucifero, Lucifero, I think is definitely probably stronger than him, but I think Adramilk is probably on like a secret sort of plan to get rid of Lucifero, so he can sort of take over the world, or entrap the Clover and Spade kingdoms, or all 4 kingdoms. So I'm not quite sure. As I said previously, we will have to see how things pan out, but also I don't think I added this in last chapter's review, but I absolutely love how the chapters are long again. Like, does anybody realize that? These chapters, I don't know if it's just me, but these chapters are way longer. It seems like I'm not just reading in 5 seconds and I'm done. It seems like I'm actually reading for at least a good few minutes, because this chapter was quite a few action panels, so those take literally no time at all to get through. But I like how it was a nice blend of narrative as well as action. So this chapter, I feel as though I really, I'm not bullshitting you guys, I really think Yuki Tabata is one-upping every chapter. I think every chapter is being as good as the last one, if not better. So that definitely is really good to see, and I feel as though that might actually be a good sort of indication to where the movie's at, because if you guys remember, the chapter started getting shorter when we heard and we were getting breadcrumbs of them making a movie. So I think there might be more news for the movie coming because of the chapters being more lengthier. But, this is just all speculation. This is just me, spitballing information, just what I think is probably happening. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, and the chapter review there. Guys, listen, absolute fire. You guys know it was fire. Drop in the comment section below. You know that was fire. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get to work on the My Hero chapter review, and I will be back at you guys momentarily. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please consider sticking around and hitting that subscribe button, as it greatly helps out the channel. We are almost at 100 subscribers, guys. 100 subscribers will just be absolutely unreal to me. I know that's not a big number to a lot of people, but to me, 100 subscribers just really shows me how much you guys really appreciate my content. And just even if it wasn't 100 subscribers, right? Even with the subscribers I have now, just seeing your guys' engagement and just support is just absolutely I can't even thank you guys enough. I'm gonna sound like a broken record. You guys are gonna get annoyed of me saying it, but I just want to let you guys know how much it just means to me and how much it makes me just even more motivated to see everybody loving this. So yeah, guys, if you guys did like today's video, consider sticking around, subscribing, as well as dropping a like, as well as letting me know what you thought of the chapter down below and what you think's gonna happen next chapter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get to work on these other videos, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next chapter review or video, and see ya.